Thank you, Texas Buttercup. Hello, Bassion. Hello, Ken, Truck Tiny. Hello, Joe, Laura. Hello, Jen, Doc. Hello, RS. Hello, APT and Poppy J. Hello, Michael. Hello, Anthony. CB in Texas. Hello, Happy Bee. Bonita Vida. What is up, Johnny Bravo? Hello, Booger. Hello, Wallu. S Red. I hope we're there. Hello, Pork Chop. Hello, Vilma. Expliadocious. Are we there yet? I thought it was the perfect time to wear one with everybody enjoying their RVs out on the weekend and us hoping to have one at any moment. Hello, King's Hacienda. Hello, Sharon. Hello, Pickles. How are those zebras? How's the gestation going? Hello, Jill. Farmer. Bigly Huge. Stephen, Cannabis Saturdays. Hooray. Yeah, we'll get a little news in, then we'll have a little fun. Stiller fan, right? It's perfect for us. Hello, Lulu, Mr. Falso. Hello, Utah. SJCW and Larry. Let's see. I'm here. This doesn't go by the 4th, or my birthday the 6th, or Amazon Prime Day the 12th, or Labor Day, or Veterans Day, or the year 2055 on time. It does feel like that sometimes. You have to laugh, or you certainly would go insane. Hello, Stock Jockey. Hello, Land Shark. What's up, Bulldog? Kindred Matron. Got that one. I kept messing up Darcy, which is just simply Darcy. Hello, Dana. Yeah, happy Father's Day weekend to all of you fathers out there and all of you other folks that filled the shoes of fathers that weren't there. Hello, Bobby Badstreet. Hello, Ted. What's up, Ricky? Hello, Charlotte. Blessings are in the air. With the heat wave that's been going, everybody that's got a working air conditioner knows that there are blessings in it. HC, I've not seen Federal Chairman Powell's last statement, or perhaps don't know which one you're referencing. He has made so many that are just out there lately. You have to wonder what economy he's watching. Not quite 2 trillion. It's under 1 trillion market cap, Dale. But if you follow the cycles, Bitcoin's probably going to settle somewhere between 12 and 15K. Then it will start that steady climb. It has done the same cycle since its inception. The stock market in general follows that very same cycle. So if you just simply do the math, you'll end up with probably within the next year and a half, 2 years, if the cycle continues and you're studying just the math, just the stats, not the emotion of it, we should see somewhere between an $80,000 and $100,000 Bitcoin over the next year and a half or so, if it continues to follow all of its historic cycles. I can tell you there are a lot of people that are counting on it, have already put in a tremendous number of pre-programmed buys to take advantage of it. I know I'm excited about it. I know a lot of folks are calling for it to die. I don't think it will. We'll find out. History will let us know who's correct. See, what's up, Penny? Does anyone here get phone calls as soon as the show starts? Oh, I have to keep starting over. Put it on sleep. Yeah, definitely more happy birthday. Happy Father's Day out there. Do we have any fun birthdays? Mark, I'm so tired. I've been building huge litter boxes all night for my zebras. When they were born, I want to give them the opportunity in case they identify as cats. I think that is a great idea, Pickles. My concern is, though, what happens if they identify as an aardvark and you don't have anthills in place? Or perhaps even scarier, they identify as a lioness or a lion and need fresh meat. How are you going to handle that? I know I'm excited for you because I know you're going to make a tremendous birthing person, but it's kind of scary which way you run on that one. David, I like it. My birthday for David, also born on Father's Day, which is pretty apropos, David. I mean, David does mean beloved son of. So that is, one of my favorite names if you look at the history and the meaning behind that name. That's why I have a son named David. We don't call him David. We call him Riley, but hello, Mountain Mama. Hello, Michael Schmidt. I did the same for my raccoon years back, and yes, they were litter box trained. Michael, that is a good thing. While you, Frank, follow the science. Doug, I just want the tax deduction. In today's world, you can have a pet rock. You can identify it as your firstborn or your child. Boom. You could probably even get away with filing for a Social Security card for said pet rock. Mr. Fix-It, there is nothing wrong with that historic approach. There is absolutely nothing wrong as a store value of sticking with hard assets like gold, silver, food, water, guns, tanks, you name it. No, it's a great strategy, and I think that should be the first part of anybody's backup economic apocalyptic times store of value. Pros and cons. When the economy switches the other way, it's like an exponential switch. Yes, you're probably going to get 10, 50, 100 times your value, maybe at the tops, but not thousands of times. So it's fun to put a little bit on the other assets and watch the exponential growth. But no, I'm with you. Everybody, if they can afford to, should have backup food, silver, those hard assets, and preferably no bills. Let's see. Being a single parent for the last 30 years, and 6/18 is my birthday, so I'll just celebrate both days. As far as I'm concerned, you are allowed, Mary Lee, to celebrate both days. Somebody asking, wait, Bitcoin is not backed by gold. How can it align with QFS? It doesn't have to align with the QFS. That seems to cause a lot of confusion with people. Just like a piece of art, which is a store value, doesn't have to align with the QFS. A piece of property isn't a currency, so it doesn't have to align. It's still a store of value. There are a lot of things that won't be on the QFS, but are still stores of value. Sheila, your birthday tomorrow, born on Father's Day too, and now a national holiday. Gotta love it. All right, let's dive into some news so we can get on with some CBD Guru time. I know I'm excited about it. News time, very much a nothing burger, very quiet, still hearing very positive, exceptionally positive things for the 20th and the 21st. At this point, I don't have any negative news coming out of Iraq proper. We are hearing they are investing $17 trillion to development initiatives. We shared a couple articles in the last 2 days over the continued support and execution of the white paper reforms. We did get more chatter out of Iraq on the need to increase the value of their currency yesterday. Trying to dig and find that article. If I can find it again, I'm going to put it on Twitter. I'll just tweet it out there, put it on Truth as well for you truthers. Get that out. So still looking like we are in a great spot. Nothing negative going into the weekend. A little quieter than I would like, but nothing negative. I had power, guys. It flickered and went, but I still had it. Lone Ranger, question: if Iraq comes out with a near, would we still get an oil for dinar bonus? Lone Ranger, as I understand it, no. If it comes out at a near rate, we would not get that bonus. But I can tell you that if it comes out at a near, I have every intention of doing a multi-currency account and holding it and letting some of it rise. Rise. Callie, so if we go into depression after the RV, we lose our money. Heck no, if we go into depression after the RV, it means it's going to create crazy buying opportunities for you. Doesn't mean you're going to lose your money. Just means everybody else is losing theirs because you're buying it at a discount. Thank you, Dr. Connie. Becky, I'm hoping and praying you are right. Becky said, I have positive feelings happening this weekend. I am praying you are right. It would be a tremendous Father's Day gift. Special K. Maybe if we all do our best Veruca Salt impersonation, we'll get some action. I want a golden egg and I want it now. Kukla, it's good to see you in there. Hello, TJ. Let's see. What did let's see. Phoenix Squadron. Gonna take a long vacation when this is done. Done my best to warn people, and they mock us. Now they are quiet. Yeah, I'm still right. They mocked us. They actually banned me for suggesting. My first week off was over calling this thing the bug engineered instead of from a wet market, and I spent a week banished. Cost me all of $100 or $200 in advertising dollars, so it wasn't like it was expensive. But now 99.99% of all experts agree with me. Let's see, what else? We all warned that this wasn't safe or effective, and now what do we know? We were accurate. We were right. We said that the face diapers weren't going to work. What do you know? They banned us. They ridiculed us. We were right. We said Joe was going to be a train wreck and gas prices would shoot through the roof. They said we were wrong. We were right. Do you ever get tired of it? Unfortunately, we're right about the bad things, so that part just sucks. Somebody said, just woke up. What I missed, Jamie? You didn't miss anything. Unfortunately, no real news. Still looks very positive for the coming days. Captain Jim, my microwave identifies as a replicator. How effective is it as it pretends to be a replicator? Because I know it identifies as one, but when you look at it and you say, I want some Klingon stew, what comes out of it? Other than just the splatter that's all over the walls. Still having too much fun with it. Hawk, yes. That would mean we go along with them if they do a near. At least I think that's what you're asking. 72Z, that's all you can do. You can plant the seeds and let it go. Chris had one of the bank stories where he says something and they look at him like he's crazy. We've all had those. And then we've had those where we have the conversation. They're like, how did he know? Oh, Joker. Please do your impersonation of the elephant grabbing the dead lady off the funeral pyre and Hulk smashing her. We should have recorded that one. That one was a good one. My truck identifies as a transformer, but he's too shy to come out of his shell. I'm loving it. Oh, wait, Kukla's getting a vacation. I'm planning a getaway for next week, going out of town. Good for you, Kukla. Good for you. What is NEAR? NEAR is a nominal effective exchange rate. This is the backup and punt for Iraq on values. If they decide they need to go completely alone, they already have approvals in place to do that. Part of the factions wanted $1. The UN, IMF wanted higher. The settlement on that one was $1.60. So they have a backup and punt plan. If this thing continues to drag, and it made all kinds of domestic news and world news when they were discussing it. So it's should be pretty easy to go back and look. We've got links somewhere too. I can go back and search at some point when I have a little bit of downtime. But they have a backup and punt plan to increase the value to around $1.60 US per Iraqi dinar. in case they don't get the hoped for rate and the world continues to drag, they can go ahead and make that change without having to get all kinds of approvals. They pull the trigger. So that's your, now keep in mind, that's your worst case. They want a higher rate. They want to go at the same time as everybody else, but you should be pretty excited that they have that backup plan. Young at heart, absolutely a trustee can be sued. Let's see, Windrider, and I think Windrider is pretty accurate here, and I've only briefly seen it, so I've got to dive in. There's no way that Iraq is going to use a near because everyone around them is between $3 and $4 in the price of oil, and the expected rise in the price of oil. I would be looking for $3 to $4 at least per IQD when it comes out. To quote Frank 26, their government cannot operate on a toilet paper rate. Windrider, I agree with you and Frank on that one. It doesn't make sense. The first time they had suggested the near, oil was up, but it was only at the probably $70 a barrel. Now we're looking at, getting close to double that. They'd be nuts to settle for a near. And it doesn't bring stability in the region when they share oil fields with Kuwait. The goal is to have Kuwait, Iraq, and Iran at very similar values. And all you have to do is look at Kuwait's value, then look at the historic value of the Iraqi dinar, and you know that it doesn't make much sense for them to go to a near. It doesn't even make a whole lot of sense for them to go to a reinstatement of value, which would put them, what, guys, like 330 or so? I did not check out the Diamonds Money Metals sell. MAGA Girl, if Iraq goes first, solo by themselves, I am told that Vietnam is prepared to go at 30-some cents if Iraq goes for a near. They're very interrelated. My guess would be if they do indeed go, probably the only two currencies you're going to see revalue would be Iraq and Vietnam to start with. And the rest of them, while still good someday in the future, would not have revalued yet. Sandra, it could be just because of the change in accounts instead of being at the original MarkZ where it's trolling news. So you've got one of them signed in to look for me on that one and one of them signed in on the other. I'm just going to guess. All right, let's hit some world news real quickly because we got the CBD Gurus joining very soon. So I want to get this, I want to get myself prepared. Don't know if we have Lucas. I hope we have a Lucas today because he is so full of knowledge. All right. Could not resist posting this one, even though it is a week or two old. Pickles, this one's for you. Bees classified as fish in the U.S. after California court ruling. It's all about how they identify to be or not to be. Well, according to a California appeals court in the United States, bees are now fish. Yes, you read that right. Deep dive. It's kind of fun, guys, and it just goes into the insanity of the days in which we live. Housing crash imminent as mortgage rates explode, price cuts soar, and buyer demand collapses. We've been warning now for some time that this was coming. I told you guys almost a month ago that foreclosures were up 67% in this quarter, 188% over the year. We also went over the 22-year low in mortgage applications. It's been set there. They also told us this would never happen, and we're watching it. I'm telling you, I am tired of being right because I'm right about all the apocalyptic negative things. World explosion rocks Russia's largest natural gas field. Sabotage. Hal Turner Radio touched on this one. I love one of the points that they brought up. The cause of the explosion is being investigated, but a source says it appears this was a deliberate act of sabotage. Investigators are already saying someone is trying to send a message to Russia that infrastructure, even deep inside their country, can be gotten to. The trouble with sending a message to Russia is that probably should have read that then Russia needs to send a message back. Also, it immediately shot the price of natural gas up 6 or 7% in Europe, where it's already up hundreds of percent. So that is a truly scary thing if we're going to play this game, because that means it's going to be your infrastructure in places like Wichita or Peoria or the center of the country that they would retaliate against in the U.S. I'm out of free views on the New York Times, and I refuse to monetize them. So I read them after they take them off their paywall. But a great one. Just the title of this one alone is, well, shoot, now it's gone on the title. All right, article from the New York Times questioning whether Joe Biden should run in 2024, whether the Democrats should go ahead and find a new candidate. This one is big, guys. New York Times, a very liberal rag, is already questioning whether Biden's fit to run. He wasn't fit to run in the first one. U.S. Capitol Police arrest Stephen Colbert staffers at House office building charged with illegal entry. They served one night in jail, out on bail. Gonna see them. This is, and you know they are hating it because they have no choice but to go after them and go after them hard because they have set a precedent with the J6ers. I think this is a great thing because if they don't go after them hard, then hypocrisy will scream to all of those undecided people in the world. So I think this one is something big and something to watch and something for us to not let die. Chevron, more oil companies push back on Biden's warning letter. I know we touched on this before it made it to mainstream media. We touched on it a couple of days ago, but there was a particular quote in here that I want to share. So that's why I added this one today. We understand the significant concerns around higher fuel prices currently faced by consumers around the country and the world. We share these concerns and expect the administration's approach to energy policy will start to better reflect the importance of addressing them, Chevron said in a statement to Biden. You know, if I had a glove, I would go ahead and like pull them off and like the old cartoons and demand satisfaction, because that's what Chevron did. They literally just told Joe to put his pecker on the table and measure it. Beyond Kavanaugh scare, the dozens of incidences targeting pro-lifers nationwide. You know, I added a little bit in front of the dozens. We touched on this one yesterday, the craziness that is going on, the backlash, the targeting of churches, the targeting of adoption clinics or counseling centers for pro-lifers. We're not talking about anything nuts or anything crazy, people going out and bombing abortion centers. No, we're talking about the opposite here happening. People that want to help young mothers that would rather keep their children get medical care, vitamins, neonatal care, any of that stuff, and they are being targeted. And it's real. Number of people, I actually had somebody say that's BS, some very opinionated person emailing me. So here, I'm going to add it so that you can read about it and qualify it for yourself. All right. There, I'm done with that one. Now we can get on to joining the CBD Gurus. Personalwise.com, HSBC offers them, Chase offers them. A number of banks offer multi-currency accounts. I am told that if a near happens, that we will be offered multi-currency accounts at exchange. So I am not worried about whether or not we're going to be able to find one. Thank you for putting that one in there. Does anybody not know what the story was with the elephant and the Indian lady? I'll be glad to. Grand. Mr. Cottrell is convinced that money in the bank is safe. I'm always paranoid, so I'm always trying to keep at least a decent amount out. Hello, Lucas.
Hey, Mark.
What do you know good? How did you beat Matt today?
How did I beat Matt?
Yeah.
I beat him in every way.
Yeah.
Which way you talking?
Like you called before he did.
Oh, really? That was actually a little surprising.
Yeah, I'm telling you. It's like 10:25 and we haven't seen the whites of his eyes yet. There he is.
Maybe those fingers of his are just losing a little bit of gusto.
You're going to have to ask him about the CBD Jello shots. Hold on. I'm going to add them. Now we got both of them.
Hello, Mark.
Hello, Matt.
Lucas.
Lucas beat
Hi,
you
guys.
on this morning.
Lucas beat me. I heard that.
Dude, wait, Mark. Let's back this train up. Did Matt tell you about those?
He told me he was making them Thursday night when I was on the phone with, when we had the block party with Trina and Dallas and Mike Barra. So I knew he was like making them at that point, but I've not heard the results. How did they turn out? And for you guys, I'll let Matt explain. He was making CBD mixed with alcohol Jello shots, I think it was.
Yeah, I'm going to be straight up in the recipe here. It was 2 packs of the small Jello raspberry, and then I put in 4 grams of our mix, which would have been 1,200 CBD, and then I put in 3/4 ounce of rum, spiced rum in each one, and I ate 6 of them between 9:30 and midnight, and I was sitting there talking with my buddies, and then I went to bed, and I woke up the next day, and I actually felt like I could have went and played like a football game or something. I felt great. So, yeah, it was nice. That was my experiment for the night. But the reason I made them right away is I had the urge, and then I thought, well, okay, so I can't drink that much alcohol. I'm not going to lie to anybody. I just can't, because I had this stroke like 20 years ago. If I have a little bit too much, it can do something, like give me a little hangover in the morning. But this was enough where it would have gave me a little hangover. But with the CBD, I didn't get anything. I felt great in the morning. I really could have got up right from bed and, worked out or, did anything strenuous.
Huh.
How's that sound? No, but it was good stuff, Mark. It was really good. Yeah.
So I don't think I've told you, Matt, of this project, but maybe I did. But we're finalizing up doing actual Jello shots. Well, and that's the thing is the hard part is with Jello shots, the making of them is just so many. But we're actually doing THC. Well, they're full spectrum hemp Jello shots, and they have like 5 milligrams of D9 THC in them. So I don't know. I don't know what it'd be kind of nice, Mark, to hear from kind of your crowd. Like, would that even be something that people would want? Would you want a full spectrum with THC Jello shot?
Yeah, I don't know. How would shipping and logistics work with something like that?
It's actually pretty good, because they don't have to be refrigerated, and they probably would come in like either probably a 12-pack of Jello shots. But, yeah, I mean, they ship fine, even this time of year. Not really a big deal. And then when you get them, you just put them in your, refrigerator. And, when you have people over, there you go. The problem is we wanted to do it with a little bit of alcohol, but that complicates the issue substantially.
Legally, big time complicates it. I mean, like massively so.
Just, which would be sweet, right? Like to do what kind of Matt said and kind of do both.
Mm-hmm.
But we looked into it, and it's just so complicated.
Hey, you guys, I've got a solution already. So, you guys want to hear it?
All right.
Oh boy.
You're going to sell the Jello mix, have them add their own vodka. No, go ahead, Matt.
Okay. So, Trina, she likes she's a real good connoisseur of mixing drinks and Jellos and all that. I found out, okay, right? Okay. So, I'm pretty sure she's going to be coming on your show on Thursdays and doing a little recipe action every now and then and showing people how to use the mix and put it in the Jello or puddings or drinks or whatever. I didn't discuss that with anybody, but what do you guys think?
Yeah, you could just have the CBD powder or whatever to add to your Jello, your favorite Jello or your favorite pudding.
Yep, and then be selling it, and we've been talking about it for a while, Lucas. I want to make a bigger canister, that'll last maybe a couple or 3 months for people, and they can start putting it in all kinds of things like smoothies, drinks, baked goods. What else? Just sprinkle it in their mouth, I guess, if they wanted to. What do you think, Lucas? You know about all that stuff more than me. You're in the lab all the time experimenting. Right?
Well, and that's why, with the Jello shots and everything else, like being able to find, and I think this is it, Mark, trying to, and we've got a great response, especially from the MarkZ crowd, as to being like, hey, I like this, or I don't like this, or, we want to make things easier for people to, take on a daily basis. And I think that creating kind of, building these products around people's lives, are really our goal. So, I don't know. It's kind of one of those things. It's like, hey, what do you guys want? Like, throwing us some responses, whether it be the Jello shots, whether it be the cooking and recipes and whatnot. I think any of those things, any feedback would be really appreciated.
I'm still waiting for the cough drops for next fall when we hit cold season.
I'm ready for the cough drops. So we'll probably do a drop of those. Matt? Probably starting in August, September.
I'm totally going to load up. I am going to be prepared. I like Landshark put in CBD pumpkin pie. So, for Thanksgiving, you could add some of that baking powder to your pumpkin pie. Then you don't know if it's the tryptophan from the turkey or the CBD in the pumpkin pie that puts them to sleep.
Yep. And I put, let's see. So I had about 600 milligrams of CBD there last night before, and I felt great the next day. Plus probably another 300 during the day. So I probably hit the 900 mark, Lucas, on the CBD on Thursday.
That's a lot of CBD.
Well, it's a lot, but I was kind of active that day, and I think I worked it off. Yeah, I don't know what to say.
And Mark.
Anyways, I will guarantee you, Mark, your Thursday night crowd, if I would have had each one of them somehow could have got one of these
Jellos
desserts I made.
Right.
I think the response would have been in the high 90%.
Yeah.
Like 99% would have liked them. But it was spiced rum, so I know some people drink other things.
M. Lawrence says, I like the idea of the Delta 8 powder. Kukla said, Matt, you need to add a comment section and do a survey on your new products. That's not a bad idea. I don't know how difficult it would be for your web guy, but.
Well, we're working on it. We're doing some good stuff there. And Scotty, truthfully, my web guy, he's putting in a lot of work now, but he's got quite a few companies he works for, the hosting the websites for him. Just literally probably over 100, 102, 300. I don't know. But he spends a lot of time with us. But anyways, I don't know. I lost my train of thought. What the hell was I saying? I can't remember.
Yeah. All right. We're going to flash over.
Anyway, let's go over the specials, Matt. How about you hit on the specials?
Let's get into the specials for sure, everybody. And, on top for the first time, we've got our specialty oils in there. We got energy, we got pain, inflammation, and the sleep support. I mean, they're really big sellers. So we got them for $22 this week. You get 10,000 dong with it, and those are really good oils. I think we got the price right, so maybe you want to order one or two or whatever and give them a try. They're pretty good. They're in a hemp base, and the first time I tried that pain inflammation, it kind of, I felt something happening within literally 30 seconds max. I don't know how it can work that fast, Lucas, but it really did. I started walking down the hall, and
the terpenes really act quickly. Once they start absorbing. Whereas the CBD and oil-based, takes a little longer. But yeah, you'll definitely feel the terpenes pretty quickly.
Yeah. And then the next thing we got on special is the D8 gummies at 20 count to 50 milligrams.
Oh, the big boys.
Yeah, that came up a few times this week, and they really are a good buy if you're just you can control yourself and cut it into like 2 or 4 pieces.
Holy
but there are people,
smokes.
very few, that can handle one of them, And I wouldn't suggest it during the day, during work either.
Oh God,
for sure, guys.
I'd need 9 hours of sleep if I did one of those. But don't get me wrong. If I if I had just fallen or pulled something or whatever, and I was having a tough time, because I mean it happens with me being physically challenged, I would totally go there. I would just make certain I peed before I went to bed, so I didn't have to get back up.
Yep, just cut it in a couple pieces or maybe 4 pieces if you're not used to it. And everybody out there who's hearing about THC for the first time, there's a little kick to it, And I'll let you handle that part of it, Lucas. Tell them what THC does to people, Or you, Mark, you know about it. I mean, I know about it too, but you guys explain it better.
Oh, Lucas is the scientist here.
I think it's be good, Mark, if you can explain kind of what your experience is with it.
With which one?
I'd say the D8, especially these 50 milligrams.
I've actually done 50 milligrams of D8 before after one of a tough one where I put the cane down on just normal drifting. What do you call those? Tumbleweed of cat hair, and it went flying, and I took a fall. And I was I was dying. I was like, it's going to be even difficult to sleep because the knee and the foot were hurting so much. So I was like, that's it. I'm just going to try it. And I went down hard. Now I did wake up about 4 o'clock in the morning, was a little bit dizzy. I wasn't discombobulated, any of that. I was just a little bit dizzy. But I slept great. And normally if I'm in that much pain, even just rolling over in my sleep wakes me up and I get no sleep. But by the next morning, the swelling was gone. The pain was gone. It felt like normal. And normally when I have a fall or a sprain or a swelling like that, it takes days to get fully mobile again, or as fully mobile as I am. So, I mean, yeah, I don't mind breaking out the sledgehammer when I'm hurting. Hurting.
I like that explanation.
But remember, you can just cut them in half if you want to. And the only reason I didn't put I love putting the other gummies, the Delta 8s, the 25s up there on special. But I just, we got a shipment coming in here in a couple days, and it's not here yet. I mean, we have some, but when I put it on the special, you guys, I sell so many of them, it's unbelievable. But we'll have them up next Saturday again, I promise you.
Now, Matt and Lucas, here's a good one, because I know, Lucas, you're probably not in front of your computer. Lucas, Mark, last night I did fall, took a 750 D8 and slept it off, and rest bones worked wonders. I mean, it really is. To me, it is that or a 9. The 9 just leaves me. If I do as much Delta 9 on the Super Full as I do on the Delta 8s, it just takes me a little longer to sleep it off, and I can't stand to be in the bed when it's light outside. So I only do that when that's like the D8's my sledgehammer. I guess the D9 would be my what would you call it? The jackhammer, the big one.
Yeah, and you don't want to take a lot of the D9. So like the potency levels, Mark, would be the D9 is about 5 times the potency. So like say in the super full spectrums, it has 5 milligrams. Taking one of those is almost like taking a 25 of the D8 for potency wise. So you don't want to try to take as much milligram of the D9 as the D8, because it will hit so much harder.
And here's another thing: if you have them and you like them, you might want to mention it to your neighbors, because they might like you more, truthfully. If they like that kind of stuff,
don't hesitate don't hesitate to give away the little magnet with the ordering information to your neighbors or your friends. I mean, it's not like you won't get another one at some point with an order.
Yeah, I mean, where I live, it's everybody knows me as CBD Matt. Where I live in a condo complex, But now that I have this warehouse we opened up here, it was about 7-8 months ago, all the neighbors around here come over too. They love the stuff, and so I get along with my neighbors. It makes it easier unless you got to, the neighbor that's probably against that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And you don't want to share it with them, I guess. But, the ones that like it, they're going to like even more. So I'm just saying I've made quite a few friends just by giving them a few samples, and then they start buying it from me. That's all I'm saying. I can make friends with this stuff. But anyways, that sounds kind of corny, but it's true.
No, it is.
So it helps people. It helps them. The stuff I hear from people, it's not because they're going out and getting a buzz. It says oh God, my pain's gone, man. I can sleep better. My wife is sleeping so much better. And if you have a spouse that doesn't sleep very good, I mean, everybody knows that your life is pure hell if you're a good sleeper and they're not. It's bad. It's not good. So
Matt,
you gotta get on the same wavelength there.
On that same front, I'm not going to mention my mother's age because I don't want to get in trouble this morning. But let's just say she's she looks fantastic, gets around amazingly, but she may or may not be into her 70s. Sorry, Mom. But I had Matt send her Delta 8s just this past week because they are so effective in helping her sleep. She's like she called in that strike. She's like, I need more, send more. I need to sleep. And it does. I mean, it's just crazy the difference it makes. I do need to ask you a quick question here. M. Lawrence says, do you still have to make single orders to get the dong? I would imagine anything off the specials that's listed in the dong one works, right?
Yeah, you can mix or match all you want there. You can buy from the retail side. You can buy from the stuff that's not in the specials with the dong. It'll say it there on the explanation of the product when you're selecting. But yeah, you can mix and match and everything. And then when you order the special area too, that qualifies you for the our resort project we got going, and that doesn't start until the RV happens. It better happen because I'm kind of getting excited about that deal. But let's get back to the specials, everybody. The next one on the agenda is that all right, you guys?
Oh, no, absolutely. Dive in.
Okay. So the next one on is the X-Freeze. And now that everybody's out there doing activities, especially this weekend, I'm sure I'll be doing activities tomorrow I don't usually do, and I'll get sore. And I'll dive into the X-Freeze maybe as a preventative thing in the morning tomorrow. And because I might do some water skiing, which I'm kind of a disaster at, but I'll give it a shot. And, maybe some wrestling, maybe some baseball, hopefully no fighting, but if I do, then the X-Freeze should help. But anyways, that's a joke. So anyways, those are...
Do you plan on getting in a fight?
Well, you never know. You just never know who comes with the other crew. Not from our crew, but there's a few crews that kind of get together, and sometimes they want to challenge the big dog here, So it's not a fight. It's like a wrestling match. Bring it on. Come on, pile on. Let's see if I can get away. Or, you know how it is, Lucas. When I seen you, I'm always asking to wrestle people and everything. So it's fun. Mark used to be a wrestler. You were a wrestler. I was a wrestler. You never get it out of your blood. It's just a ball. But anyway, did you hear me?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm just kidding. You guys, Mark, you used to wrestle, right?
Oh, yeah. Wrestled in high school.
Well, now that you're considered to be the big dog, Matt, I'm going to have to and we're going to have a live stream.
Yeah, wait. Is it gonna be? Are you gonna be wrestling in the Jello for the Jello shots?
100%.
Yeah, that's wild. That's we used to have the town I used to live in here. Man, they had it on Main Street as late as 1985. Jello wrestling with gals in bikinis as part of the festivities. It was unbelievable. But then they stopped it. And I think it just got too risque, But anyways, yeah, that would be fun. I'll do that. So the X-Freeze should come in handy for Father's Day. Miracle Gold, we got that there. That's always going to be on special because it's such an important oil. And let's see, the next one, and that's $49, and you get the dong with all the specials here. And then the next one, I got to do a little explaining here. You can get the Super Full Spectrum gummies in the 3 flavors, grape, pomegranate, and pineapple. And then with that special, you get $20 off. You get 10,000 dong, but only 10,000, not 30,000, just 10. And don't call me cheap, please. But anyways, or you can get 3 grape in the next little square there, 3 pineapple, or 3 pomegranate for $100 plus 10,000 dong. And then we go down to the sleep support. You know what? We got 2 products in the sleep area this week. That's pretty good. And actually, maybe 3. I don't know. Yeah, actually, no, 4. We got 4 in the sleep category, kind of. Delta 8, Super Full, and the sleep support capsules. Yes, sir. Those are good. And those get 10,000 on. Then we got the Nootropic, and that's becoming a big hit, you know. I think every day that goes by, you know, everybody's losing more and more brain cells. We got to support that stuff, right, you guys? You know. And anyways, then we have the pet oil. I love the pets. My whole goal is to get the pet oil over time as cheap as I can because, you know, I just love the pets. And I just think they get a raw deal sometime in their food, you know. So I like the pet oil at a good price. We got that anywhere from $12 to $17 plus the $3 dong. And that's it for the specials. And then we've got other things in there. You can buy other things. You know, you just don't get the dong with them. They're pretty much all the same prices as they usually are. You know, on here, on the specials, we get them a little bit cheaper once in a while. And, yeah, that's it for that stuff, you guys. So, and, oh, yeah, and every time, remember, you qualify for the resort project deal if we ever RV. I hope we RV. Is that coming up, Mark?
Yeah, I'm working on it, man. I'm working around the clock. No, I think it is, and which will be awfully fun to have our own resort, mini houses and RV campers. It'll be fun. Sentinel has a great idea. Yeah. Can you make CBD Pez so we can go around like a little Pez, and then we can have like the Pez dispenser with like Matt's face on it or head, and just clicking it back, spitting out a Pez, or maybe Luke. They can get a whole collection. They can have they can have my face on one, your face on one, Lucas's on one, Kevin's on one. Yeah. Speaking of which, is Kevin back from vacation yet?
Whatever.
Is Kevin back from vacation so we can, you know, cast his face for his Pez dispenser?
Oh, yeah, he's back for sure. In fact, I'll send you over a picture. I got a picture of him in the warehouse one day. He fell asleep. You know the one I'm talking about, Lucas. Oh, boy. No, I just kidding. No, it's a good picture of him. It's a nice picture. But,
all right. Kate Kitty's asking, what's the best daytime pain and inflammation product for arthritis? I know I do your normal gummies for daytime pain, or I do the gel cap full spectrum one. I just don't do but one. I mean, you guys' thoughts on what you got best for daytime pain and inflammation?
I would agree with you on that. I would say that the full spectrum soft gels, the regular broad spec gummies, just so you don't have to worry about, you know, say driving or if you're at work, something that's not going to alter your mind. But even especially for pain, I would say that the full spectrum soft gels are just really, really good. But yeah, you know, kind of start with 1 or 2, and then just go from there.
You know, Lucas, Mark, you got anything else? I was just going to throw something out there.
No, just everybody chiming in. They like the bobblehead or the Pez idea. And then Ocelot had mentioned, does anybody use I can tell you the X-Freeze is fantastic. I've not talked to anybody that uses your version of the X-Freeze that isn't just absolutely in love with it for like pulls and sprains, that sore shoulder that, you know, you slept wrong that night, so you got a neck, you know, one of the muscles in it hurts. I mean, it really is. I mean, it's truly special when it comes to products or things like that. When you're just looking for a targeted, that one area, rub it on, bam.
And if you imagine, it's gonna feel a lot like icy hot. You're gonna get that really, really cool sensation, and it really helps with, especially like Mark said, the located pain.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Somebody just asking if you have the weight loss capsules. They can't find them. Are they in there? Do I need to look? I'm gonna look while you guys keep talking.
Go right into the capsule section. Yeah,
all right, down here, yeah, it says CBD capsules, tablets, soft gels. I'm going to click that. There it is. The second one, it's brain support, then weight loss support capsules.
Yeah, right. And the reason I didn't put them, I put certain things in specials. Certain things I pull out of there once in a while because it just, when I put them in there,
you go through too many.
It kind of overwhelms Matt's inventory, but sometimes it just takes a week or two to get the stuff, you guys, So, I mean, we have them right now, and you can order them. That's fine, but you don't have to order a ton of them. Wait till they're on special again, then you can order a bunch of them.
I love this one. Barbara chimed in and says neuropathy responds with the X freeze also. That is really good to know because we have a lot of people that are suffering from neuropathy, either from diabetes or whatever. So it's really nice to know because we've had a lot of people ask that question, what helps with their neuropathy? So we've got somebody that's tried it. That's awesome.
Yep. Hey, we got the soft gels on special again too. I think I missed that. No, I didn't. I'm sorry. We don't have them on special. I'm just looking at them. I'm sorry, you guys. We'll put them on special next week. I'm sorry.
All right.
But I just kind of got mixed up there a little bit there, which really doesn't happen too often.
This is a good question, Matt and Lucas. We're going to get your opinion here. Now that, a mother is not a mother, she's a birthing person. And now that men can be birthing people, do we have to change the name of Father's Day? Can we no longer use that? I mean, how would we address that? Would we say,
they can change it whatever they want, Mark.
Okay. I mean, I didn't know if we had to call it like the non-birthing, custodial, I don't know. I got to come up with a name for that one for Father's Day.
Oh my gosh!
I mean, this is going to take some time. I don't want to offend anybody and get it wrong.
Guys having babies, good Lord. Yeah, oh my God, that's weird. Yeah, I've seen you put that on your show during the week, Mark. That was weird. That one gal, she thought the guys could have a baby or something. Huh? Good Lord. I don't know, man.
Yeah. Oh, but and anyway. An abortion. They could have a baby and an abortion. I've played. I certainly have played that one for you, haven't I, Lucas?
I don't think you've played it, but I actually watched it being addressed. Whatever committee that was kind of onboarding or taking that on. I kind of saw it, and it blows my mind. And then the after feed, right? Because they interviewed her afterwards. And they just kept going on and on. And she was like, she's dead set. Like, what I don't understand is that at some point you think that they're just saying it to get their agenda across. But they're like, even her, like, she truly believes it. And that's kind of what blows my mind is that, like, just it's not just doing it like all these guys do just to get their agenda across. Like I was saying, I don't even know where to go with this. Like, I don't understand how you come to that understanding and not just as a thought, but you truly at your core believe that can happen. Mm-hmm. I just don't know how you get from A to B in that mental process.
Yeah, don't let the facts get in the way of the narrative. But if you want to hear it, let me know. I have it queued up and ready just in case you want to hear it.
Yeah, you might as well throw it up because I definitely want to see that.
I'm always excited about this because it makes me smile. I get such a kick out of it. All right, nobody talk for a minute. We're about to have a little bit of fun.
What do you say a woman is?
I believe that everyone can identify for themselves.
Okay. Do you believe then that men can become pregnant and have abortions?
Yes.
What do you say?
I can't stop doing that. I just can't. Oh wait, somebody said
I love his facial expression.
yeah, it's just like she literally said yes.
Unbelievable.
You know, he had to sit there. He had to literally. I don't know. I could not have kept a straight face if I were him when she said that. I would have lost it. They would have had to have sent in somebody to pick me up off the floor and get me back in my seat.
He was so he's just so flustered. I love it. He's just like, this is crazy. Like,
And what's that
country? I cannot believe that we are entertaining these ideals. Like, at some point, is someone just going to come up and be like, this is absurd. Like, when are we going to stop getting to the point where we actually allow these people to continue down this narrative and allow them to just speak nonsense? Like, is that what we've become now?
Does she have a job in the government or something, or what's her deal? What is she?
She's their expert. Although, you know, YouTuber brings up a good point. That video is not funny no matter how you play it. It's sad to laugh at it. It's sad that she can think that. It's sad that she has gotten to that point. But if you don't laugh at it, you're gonna go crazy if you don't laugh at some of those. You have to. It's the only way, or at least for me, in my coping mechanism, to make the insanity of what we're living through possible, because they are so brainwashed.
You know, with all the mental cases in this administration, you know, if this isn't a setup or something, we're in trouble. Good Lord.
Matt, I don't think it is. I truly don't believe it's a setup. I truly believe that these people, or within that realm, truly believe that this is factual. And getting to like a non-binary way of life where there is no males and females, that we just commingle together, is their ultimate goal. That there is no sex at birth. There's no sex throughout life. That we're just people. And I think they want to get away from all definitions, whether it be race, sex. But I'm telling you what, like it's a slippery slope. Once you go down that road, I mean, gosh, there's a lot of negative, and I think they have decent intentions. I truly do. I think they have good intentions when it comes to this, and I think the reasoning behind it is good. But what I don't think they're seeing is the long-term effect that it's going to have, not only on, you know, just people who start to believe this stuff, but our youth and just the negativity, the depression that can happen when you can't identify as anything.
I think they're bullies. They're media bullies. They're the same people encounter when they're little kids, and now they're doing it to everybody in a bigger stage, you know, and they're just going to be stopped, you know. But
thank you, hey guys. Kukla's dipping out of here, so we got to say bye.
Yeah, let's do this. Everybody, if you want to order, you go to thecbdgurus.com, and you get into wholesale, and you put in the MZ wholesale. You put in the code word KRAMCBD, all lowercase, and just take a look at the magnets you got if you've ordered before. You're all set. And Kukla's bailing out, huh?
Yeah.
What'd you say, Mark?
Yeah. No, she was having to call it a wrap. She's got plans today. I tell you, she's got a big one. She's got a closing on her mother's house this coming week. She's going to get some vacation. I can't imagine what she's going through right now. So, hey, when you lose a parent, then you've got to like clean up the family home they've been in for so long. I mean, it's got to be just an emotional roller coaster.
Yeah, that's tough. I've been through that. Yep. But anyways, Kukla, take care, you know, and hey, Mark, thanks for having us on and everything. And everybody go out and have a good Father's Day tomorrow.
Yeah, enjoy the weekend.
Oh, absolutely. Enjoy that. Yeah, and if you are fortunate enough to still have a father, especially if he was a good one, enjoy that. Reminisce if you have a good one and he's gone. If you had a bad one, all I can do is apologize. I was very fortunate. I was blessed with good parents. Or celebrate as well if you're that single mother that played the role of both, or if you're that stepdad that raised somebody else's children. A dad is who shows up, not who donated the sperm. It is who showed up. So if you're the one that showed up, you should absolutely celebrate it and take pride in the fact that you can celebrate it if you're the one that showed up. It's daggone important. And Lucas, how about you? Big plans for Father's Day?
They're kind of keeping it a secret. I'm not sure. They're either gonna go fly fishing with me tomorrow. We may go ride some dirt bikes up in the mountains. Not really sure what they have planned, but they've been really good at keeping it under their hat.
Good for them.
So we shall see.
Sounds fun. Sounds fun.
Yeah, it'll be good, and it's fun, right? When they're young and they actually wanted to hang out with me on Father's Day. It's like when they're young, they want to hang out with you, and then when they get older. So I'm gonna enjoy these few years of when they're young and they actually want to, before they start going through the other phases.
Yeah, I've been through those other ones. I had the young ones; they were special. Now we're on the other side, and I can definitely tell you they're even more special.
Really?
It is. It's when they're jumping through hoops with their already busy lives and figuring out a way to come see Dad. I tell you, when I get those, I don't know if I could without just completely tearing up. And I didn't know when that was going to happen. I was going to go get so soft. Just how special it is when I get a simple lunch, they stop by and they're all three together. It's just, whoo! It's awesome. Enjoy those moments.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. Yeah.
Bye. Well, hey, Mark, thanks again. Thanks for having us on, guys. If you have any questions or even feedback from some of the other products that we talked about that we're looking at potentially, spinning up, we'd love to hear your feedback and any questions that you guys might have on the products that we put out there. So thanks again, Mark, and we look forward to next Saturday.
All right. Sounds good. Lucas, take care. Enjoy it. Matt, enjoy yours as well, and I'll talk to you both soon.
Yeah, you guys have a great weekend. Thanks. Take care.
All right, guys, it is birthday time because we do have Fernando. I don't know if you're still there or not. Que tal, mi amigo? It's good to see you. Sheila, Mary Lee, David, any other birthdays? We'll do that same thing and enjoy them. And then I am actually off to Lake Norman to see my father for Father's Day. Both my my twin, Stacy Z, that you're familiar with, lives down in that area. My older sister and niece are down there, and my father and stepmother are going to come over. So we get to, we're going to have a meal together. I'm looking forward to it. All right, birthday people. Della's birthday. Sheila, your birthday too. It's my birthday too. Who else? Delia. Okay. That was an L, not an I. Delia's birthday. All right, birthday people. Please, Pamela, you've been on the shirt. You get it post RV. You're going to have to come get it in person and shake my hand and give me a hug. How's that? And then I'll give you the shirt. It'll be special. I'll even try to autograph it. Although if you saw my handwriting, you might as well just have a 2-year-old scribble. I should have been a doctor. All right, birthday people. So they tell me it's your birthday. Well, happy birthday, darling. May you live, may you love, may all your dreams come true. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Go enjoy it. Celebrate it. Father's Day. Celebrate it, folks. Life's short. Enjoy it. Bye, guys. See you Monday morning unless there is breaking news.